Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is the Ultimate Warrior that I got earlier today and whatnot, in the mail and such, and yes, now I have two. I have two of the Black Carded Series Ultimate Warrior figures. Um, unfortunately, like I said in my previous video, if you checked my previous video, um, this figure the arm here on it's this side of the arm actually that was cracked. What I did though is, however, I pushed the arm this way a little bit, like I pushed it and, sorry, I got a message, but I just pushed the arm a little bit and then very, very carefully, instead of just being sloppy with it like my other one. That's why my other one has a little bit of white dried up super glue is around his arm. This is the reason why my other one has a little bit of dried up super glue around his arm. I wasn't being careful and I wasn't, trying to get it clean and nice looking. But this one, I just took the little itsy bitsy tip of my super glue that I have, I kind of put it down in there, and I just did a little bit of dots all the way around, just tiny little bit of dots of super glue in the arm, so it's not like, you know, a lot down in there. I just did a little bit at a time and just got it all down in there. And before it could like run or like come out and get all over him like my other one, I closed the arm back, kind of like pushed the arm back, I pushed it backwards a little bit and closed the arm, like, I closed the little crack and whatnot, and it fixed it. So, and you can't even notice it because I did a way better job than I did with my other one. Like, way better job. You don't even notice that it's been super glued. You don't even notice that there's like any glue at all, because I actually took my time this time around and got it done. See, this is legit proof. If you take your times with things and don't be an idiot like me the first time around, you can actually glue it back and make it look nice and neat. There ain't no glue all over the fucking place on his arm. Doesn't look like he fucking busted on himself. And then for his boots, I repainted the little areas of his boots. I tried my hardest to not get the license on the bottom. You don't want to cover that up. But it's trying. This is its second coat. I'm probably going to do another couple of coats, so just in case, you do a couple of more coats, let it dry for a little bit, do a couple more, let it dry for a little bit. And then, after that, I'm probably going to wipe them down with a disinfectant wipe or something and try to get a lot of the sticky stuff off of him, because he's pretty sticky. But, try to clean him up a little bit, see that marks right there. But, overall, he's not bad. He's not bad at all, and the cool thing is, you don't even notice that its feet have been all, carved into or whatnot on the sides, because I actually took my time and painted that nicely as well. Just again, proof that you can make things look pretty dang good when you actually take your time with it. But, yeah, so I guess you would say already pretty, I guess you'd say kind of mint Ultimate Warrior now. Not like super mint, like paint-wise, but back to kind of being normal. Yeah, so I'm happy that I have two. He is, one thing that I am at least happy about is I have two figures of him, of course, but not just that. He is like my most favorite LJN, so why not have two of them? He is like my most favorite LJN, out of the whole series and out of the whole line. So, and I'd rather have one that I could put in the closet and whatnot, have one for display on my little LJN shelf there, because I'm probably going to add one more figure, neither on the top or the bottom shelf, which of course will be one of his figures, but, that I have out of both. But, besides all that, though, yeah, I guess he's fixed up, and, I fixed him up, and I'm honestly happy with how I did his arm. You can't really even notice that it's been glued at all. Like, it looks like it's not even cracked anymore, and how good I fixed that up. So, but I'm gonna, like I said, do a couple more coats on his boots, and whatnot, and then, clean him up, try to get a lot of the sticky and a lot of the dirt off of him. And maybe this one will be for display out on the shelf, and the other one will be, for the collection. I don't know though. If this one turns out pretty clean and pretty, good looking like it does right now, and this one might be actually displayed on the shelf, then the other one that, has a lot of the glue all over his arm and whatnot, the other one I have will probably be displayed on the shelf. And this one will be displayed in my closet with all of my other Black Carded series figures. And talking about one of the other Black Card series figures, here's Big Boss Man. Just got done fixing him up. The thing I don't like to do with these figures is, I don't like to fully restore them, paint-wise. If the paint's missing, oh well, I've said this multiple times. If the paint's missing on them, I could care less, But for this Ultimate Warrior, I did want to touch up his boots. It looked pretty bad, originally. His boots were, really, carved into, and it just looked bad. But since I touched up the areas that were carved into, and you can hardly tell that his boots have been carved in at, now, which is pretty good. So that's why, I touched up his boots and whatnot, and, then of course it's reasonable why, I glued his arms so that crack can be sealed, and it looks pretty damn sealed. It looks like it hasn't even been cracked at all, which is awesome. So, and then for Boss Man, I just wanted to fix his hair. I wanted to paint up his hair, paint up his shades, and paint up his goatee. Because originally when I got this Boss Man figure, his goatee and his shades and his hair was completely missing paint. So, but, yeah, no, but besides all that, though, pretty, good now, and whatnot, and such and such. So, yeah, another Ultimate Warrior. It sucks that his arm originally was cracked just like my other one, but again, I will always say this: you have some patience and you take your time. It won't, get all messy. I just wish I took my time with my other one now, knowing how good I actually did with this one. This is pretty damn good. But it is what it is though. So